It's not going. We're live!
Woo!
And we're matching! Twinning Central. So, hello everybody. Today I'm here with Christine, and we're going to be doing a Shadowhunters television show talk because, as you guys know, the Shadowhunter TV show just premiered last week. Technically 2 weeks ago on Freeform, the new name for ABC Family. I think that I definitely know that line because it's everywhere. Freeform.
They put it under all their ads.
I know, on everything, because they're worried people aren't going to remember, which is good, but I think everybody gets it by now.
Yeah, the point of the name was to get away from ABC Family, and they're like, Freeform, the new name for ABC Family.
It's okay, yeah, great. So yeah, we're gonna be talking all about the first 2 episodes. There will be spoilers in this, so if you have not seen them and you do not want to be spoiled, come back later after you've seen the show to be spoiled because it'll be amazing.
Yes.
Okay. So we have a hashtag actually on Twitter, and it's called Poland Utopia. Mm-hmm. It's an amazing name, I know.
It is an amazing name.
I know, amazing. Why not just conjoin both their names? I was thinking about Bananas Utopia, but I'm like, oh, yes.
That would be really funny.
Just anything with my Utopia at the end, it's like a utopian community. But yeah, so if you want to ask us any questions regarding the Shadowhunter show, during live show.
Oh no. Okay, wait, you're back.
I'm back. Okay. Yeah, my Wi-Fi's been really bad, guys, so if I cut out, Christine will entertain you. Okay, so Christine, do you want to start with your opinions on the Shadowhunters TV show thus far?
Sure. So I think it wasn't as bad as I expected. That was my general thought when I first came out of it. I was expecting a piece of crap, and that was better than crap.
Yeah.
And I really was impressed with Simon. I was really impressed with Valentine. And I think that, there was some really bad lines, and it's kind of really chaotic right now. I think it has potential. I think we can get better. So I'm positive and optimistic, even though the first 2 were C episodes, if I was going to give the letter grade.
No, yeah, I totally agree with that. I went into it, I did not want to go into it with any expectations, because when we found out that the City of Ashes wasn't going to become a movie, I was so crushed. Not because, I know the City of Bones movie wasn't the best one ever. I was just so emotionally devoted to it that I felt like it was the worst thing ever that happened, and I was so let down. I cried, and I did not want to go into this expecting something amazing when I could be let down again. So I went into it exactly the same, and then I came out with it being oh, it's actually not that bad. Of course, there's definitely some cringeworthy parts that I legitimately cringed during.
Yes.
You have the sight.
You have the sight, which is the most ridiculous thing for him to say.
Worse,
that's your first line? You have the sight.
Stop! That's not a good way to go into this stuff. That's the worst way you could, and that's the worst impression of Jace for newcomers to this fandom to get him in. It was just
He's so weirdly abrasive about it too, you yelled it basically.
I know. And it's dude, calm down. We get it. There's so many ways he could have said it. He could be oh my gosh, you have the sight, and not be ah.
He could have been wait, you have the sight? And she'd be wait, what? And be I have to go.
Yeah, okay. This is a weirdo. Yeah, so I mean, at the I'm still waiting for myself to be wowed, but I'm gonna give it until the 3rd episode to get okay, I'm not saying this the correct way, but I want to wait for the 3rd or 4th episode to get comfortable in the world that they've created before I judge the series as just judge it, because I feel the first 2 episodes of any new season series is going to be really about introductions, and it's gonna be rushed and kind of all crazy. If it's done right, it's not, but not all of the TV shows out there are done right. So I'm gonna give it until the 3rd or 4th episode to judge the
I say 5. Give it 5 episodes.
5? 7 maybe.
I give everything 5. I don't know if you watch Vampire Diaries?
Yeah.
Okay, so the first, I don't know if you remember the pilot, but that was a piece of crap.
It was pretty bad.
It was pretty bad. But by the 3rd episode, I was and by the 5th episode, I was whoa, this is a different show. This is some crazy shit. I love it.
Wow, they learned how to act and how to
they're so good.
Yeah, no, I totally agree with that. And like, so like give it a few episodes. So right now we're gonna be talking about the first 2 episodes, and I feel like we're allowed to kind of pick them apart and kind of judge them for the first 2 episodes. So it's okay. But you know, our opinions are gonna change.
I think we're always allowed to do that. Like that's what we're expected to do. Like pick it apart, because who else is gonna pick it apart other than us who know everything about it? Oh no, we lost you, Sasha.
Wait, did I leave again?
Okay, wait, you're coming back. I can hear you now. Okay. You're back.
I wrote, okay, luckily I could hear what you said last time. But yeah, like we're allowed to pick it apart because first of all, like that's what they, like all you guys who are watching, like come to us for us to like review it and give you the honest opinions on everything. So we're going to give you our honest opinions today and we're going to answer all your questions.
Yeah, do we want to start with questions?
Yes, okay, so, ooh, this is a good one. It's not really about like the show right now, but I want to see like your opinion. So this is from Elena, and she asked, who do you think might play Sebastian on the show?
Ooh, okay. I know who I have cast as Sebastian, and he will like always be my Sebastian. Do you watch American Horror Story?
Evan Peters.
Okay, Evan Peters. Yeah, he's my Sebastian. Yes. Is he yours too?
Yes, that's actually mine, and I think he would be perfect as Sebastian. He has like the creepiness factor. He has like the craziness factor, and
eyes. Like those eyes are Sebastian's eyes.
They literally are, and like, oh my god, he's just like such a phenomenal actor, and like he can play a convincing villain who also can be redeemed. So like,
if
he does not play them, I'm gonna cry. But he probably won't.
Yeah, he probably won't because like I feel like it's too high profile to be in Shadowhunters.
I know, I think it way. And like he's more like the guy who shows up in like, you know, X-Men, he shows up in American Horror Story, but he always keeps us like interested. So like he doesn't like do too high profile stuff, which is like good. It keeps him interesting.
He doesn't but I feel like he'd be too good for Shadowhunters.
Yeah, I think so too. Like, and plus they have a lot of new actors in the show, like that I've never seen act before. So I feel like he won.
Okay, there we go. You're back.
Okay. So yeah, I was just saying like how Evan Peters would outstage all the other actors.
Yeah, he definitely would. Because he's the only known one, like you were saying. Like they casted all new characters. It was like when they casted Twilight and they casted like all unknowns, and it's the same thing with this now.
Yeah, exactly. Mm-hmm. Love that. Okay, so do you want to pick the next question or?
Sure. Let's see.
I'm changing my hairstyle.
Okay, which line was the most cringeworthy for you other than "you have the sight"?
Oh my god. Do you know one?
I mean, I know multiple. Like the one that's coming to mind right this second was when Dom was like, "This is witchlight. We keep it to remind us that even in the darkest of times, you can find the light." And I was just like, "You just took that right out of Dumbledore's mouth."
Oh my god, you're so right. Oh.
Yep.
Oh my god, you're so right. Okay, yeah. I think that like, I don't know really what other line, because that's like the one that stood out to me the most is like, "you have the sight." But like there were different things. Oh wait, am I back?
You're back now. I can hear you. Okay.
So pretty much I cringed during a lot of things in my vlogging of it. So I vlogged myself like reacting to the show as it happened. So like honestly, like I probably cringed a bunch of times during a bunch of lines. I just forgot about a lot of them.
I'm trying to think like of other, like, a lot of Jace lines, because that's the character I struggled with the most in the first 2 episodes. I feel like his lines were really cheesy. Oh, the one when he was like, "That's cute. You think I have feelings? Save your stories for someone names."
I'm like, stop.
Like the delivery.
I'm like cringing all over again. One thing that like one of the lines I kind of cringed at with Kat was I know that this kind of was a line in the book, but still the way it was like portrayed was still kind of like and that was when she was like, "I think this is too scandalistic or like revealing," and she was like wearing an outfit that was like a tank top that went up to here and like a leather jacket and like like I know that she even Clary, yes, she's like kind of like she likes covering up. But she wouldn't complain about that outfit.
Yeah, no, also, like, 2 seconds before that, she was wearing a dress that her boobs were, like, smashed together.
They were There's kids who watch the show. Do they know that? But it's, like, that's like, I was just like, girl, put them away.
That's what I was confused when she said that about the second outfit, because I was like, do you think you're still wearing the dress, or like
are you okay? Like, what? It was just like really, it was just not, it was weird. It was just weird. Okay, so let's see. Oh my gosh, this person says Luna asks, have you heard the German voiceover? It's ridiculous. I'm like, no, the German voiceover is probably awful. Like, I've seen German voiceover sometimes.
Yeah, do you remember the German trailers for City of Bones? Like, did you watch
Wait, I can't hear you. Wait.
Okay, tell me when I'm back.
Okay, you're back.
Okay, do you remember the German trailers for City of Bones back in the day for the movies? It was so funny.
So funny. And like, because it was a German company that was producing the movies. So like, they were really into it. And I was like watching them. I'm like, no.
I remember I did reviews for them, and like they were that funny that I had to like do a review for the German.
I know. Like, it's fun making fun of these things because I feel bad for because okay, I'm a German citizen. Germany's my other country. Like, I love it, but I feel bad for everybody who lives there who don't know like English that well, and they have to listen to these voiceovers because they have to. I'm like, I'm so sorry.
It's like it's just like the dubbing. The process of dubbing never works out good.
The one time, the only dubbed like over movie I've seen that I've actually liked was the Ruby Red one.
I have not watched that yet. I have to watch that.
It's actually not bad. It's not bad. No, it's not perfect, but it's not as bad as it could have been.
Ruben Rot. That's what it's called, right?
Yeah, Ruben Rot. Yeah, I'm like, that's like a fun name, right? Rot. Oh, okay. This is from Allie, and she said, what do you think about Alec in the show?
I am in love with show Alec.
I know. I love him so much. I love his face. I love how he portrays Alec.
I love his face.
I know.
Yeah, no, he's the thing is, did you like movie Alec?
I mean, I'm indifferent. Like, he was older. He looked older.
He was like way too old to be Alec. But I mean, the thing is, this Alec is older, but he doesn't look as old. Yeah, he looks young. He looks younger. And movie Alec looked more his age, and he was, I don't know, I didn't like him as Alec. He didn't feel like Alec. A question. Do you think that they feel like Parabati yet? Because I'm not feeling that bond. No, and I feel like they've kind of hinted to the how Alec likes Jace, but not really. And so they haven't really, I feel like they've been focusing more on like how Alec may have feelings for Jace than them actually being Parabati. Like they Yeah, no, I haven't really seen it so far, and I'm kind of disappointed in that because it's such a big aspect in this like show and books. Yeah, I'm sure that they will go into it, like, but they haven't like alluded to it much. They had only been best friends, and I mean that's probably good because they've already done like so many information dumps, and like it's been like a lot. So I mean, oh, just to warn everybody, Tiernan's behind me. It's in the middle of my bed. It's Tiernan. He's taking a nap. Here's a question from @Tournorolo. Sorry. That was a good pronunciation. What do you think of Maureen on the show? What are your thoughts on Maureen? Okay, can I? So Maureen, yes. She should be her own character. How she's actually like in the books, because Maureen, she's so important in the later books because of certain things that go down with her, and I feel like combining her character, and I feel like she may be like taking over Maya's character too. Yeah, because she looks like Maya. That's the thing. When I first saw her, I was like, oh, that must be Maya. It didn't even occur to me that it would be Maureen that we know in the books. Yeah. And Maureen's crazy. Yeah. But I think that where they're gonna go with it is that she's gonna turn into this like, she's gonna turn to a vampire and be this like crazy like love triangle-esque thing, like when Clary, she probably won't like Clary because Clary is Simon's love interest, and she'll be like a mini villain. I don't know. I don't really like it. And when I found out she was Maureen, I'm like, no, she can't. And like, where's the rest of his band? Yeah, he doesn't have a band. He has like a 2-man musical group.
Oh no, I liked his like band. I forget his like band members' names, but they were hilarious.
Yeah, Eric. Eric's the main guy.
I love Eric, and they had him in the movie. Loved him. I loved him. Okay, I have a question that is from me that I want to talk about. What do you think about Kat as Clary? Do you like her portrayal?
So far, I'm not like disappointed. You know, I thought she did a good job being upset when her mom was taken and stuff, and she did a good job with the lines that she was giving, because she was given there were a lot of cheesy lines in the first two, but I think she's pulling it off so far. I think she might like fall into the role as we get.
Yeah.
What do you think?
I'm
not liking her.
I mean, I do like certain aspects of her, but I feel like, first of all, I will always love Lily Collins as Clary. Yeah. I will always love Lily Collins as Clary, no matter what. I think she was perfect for the role. She was a fan of the books before the role, like even before she tried out, and I love that about her. Second of all, Kat, she hasn't had lots of acting experience before, and I think that, I mean, this is good. You have to start somewhere, but I want to see her improve as an actor. She's way better than I could ever be in my life, so that's still amazing. But like, also, she kind of sexualizes Clary and makes her kind of like this no nonsense type of character, when Clary's actually like, she gets nervous, she gets like, she's stubborn, but she's not like, I don't know, I call it sexy stubborn, like that she's portraying in the show, because she's kind of like, oh, I'm not gonna do that. I'm like, stop.
You know, I understand. I see what you're saying. Like, she's more awkward and kind of unsure.
She's more relatable.
Yeah. She's not as confident in the book. Yeah.
And I kind of like that about Clary.
Yeah, and in the movie, she's more like, just, she says what she's thinking, and she's confident about it. The book kind of more like faking it to just kind of try to get information from people. So.
No, and like, even though like I'm not so happy what I've seen so far from Kat's portrayal of Clary, I'm not like disappointed at all. I think she's fine. Like, there could have been way worse like castings, and so I think that she will improve. I think it'll be.
I think she'll improve. There's a lot of like time for her to fall into the role better.
I mean, she's way better than Dom right now. So.
Yes, and the thing is, I know Dom can act. Like, we saw him as Christian, and he was.
I love him as Christian.
It's like, I really think it's the accent. I really think he's concentrating on the accent, and it's making the delivery different than it was.
Yeah, without a doubt. And like, I mean, I'm glad that they're not British this time, because that didn't really make sense. But like, yeah, I mean, just make Dom British. Just make him British. That'll be fine.
Yeah, like the ironic thing is, we were like, oh, no accents, and now we're like, well, maybe he would have been a better actor with his
just a little bit. I mean, I would be okay with that. Okay, so what do you think about Hodge?
Yeah, I was just looking at that. Hodge. What are they doing with Hodge?
Guy. What? You know what's weird? I call my dad Hodge sometimes, because Hodge in the book, he reminds me of my dad.
Yeah,
in the show. No.
On the show, he's like a 30-year-old hot guy.
I know. And then, like, can we talk about that rune on the side of his like neck that kept on burning when he was talking? I'm like, does he like the pain? Like, is he into that shit?
Like, that was the rune that's burning. I feel like, okay, the rune feels like a dark mark, right? That Valentine gave everyone. But it burns because the clave made it burn when he talks about things, which is weird. It's confusing because it's making you think the clave like gave him that circle mark. Like, did they, or do you think it was Valentine that gave it to them?
Honestly, like, I thought that was just added, and I totally forgot that was in the book until you mentioned it, but you're right. I think that they're just gonna pretend like the clave did it, because the clave's like, you cannot talk about the circle.
Yeah, I don't know, because like, I was just thinking that they made it so it is something that makes you pain now, but it makes no sense that the clave did it to them, because it's so ugly and stupid looking. It looks like some paint on them.
Well, while we're talking about like characters, okay, my two favorite characters in the show, Simon and Valentine, they portray their characters so freaking well. So well. And like, I'm just so happy with their castings that I'm like, they made the show for me.
Yeah, no, I 100% agree. Like I said, like in the beginning, the people I think who were the strongest were those two actors. Valentine, he's fantastic. Do you follow his Twitter?
Yeah, he's like,
He's on top of it.
He's so good at it. And like I saw him in Rain play like the Mad King.
Yeah, he's great.
So I knew that he would play a fantastic Valentine.
Yeah.
I'm so happy. I mean, like, Jonathan Rhys Meyers in the last one, I mean, like, it wasn't bad. He wasn't bad at all. He just had like weird hair. But I just like what?
I feel like he was a weird pirate.
If he looked like
Batman.
a pirate, he looked like who's that character? Who's that pirate?
Yeah, Captain Jack.
Yeah, Jack and Sparrow. I'm like, no, wrong movie.
Oh, he like hurt me when I saw him because I knew when he was casted that he looked way too young to be Valentine.
Yeah, way too young because he's like, I don't know, like 7 years older than Lily Collins or something.
Yeah, and also he looks young, so I don't care how old he is. He looks really young.
He looks so young.
And then when he talked like, he talked in the back. I was like,
no, stop it. Just
I like tore him apart in my review. I remember. He was so ridiculous.
I know. Yeah, that was just like kind of like no. Okay.
Clothes? He wore like an open shirt.
Yeah, I know. I'm like, stop showing me your abs. Like, show me like the like I don't mind the abs, but like show me like the suit that you wear.
Yeah.
Where's the white hair?
Yeah.
What do you think about actually? Okay, so we've gone through most of the characters. What do you think about Isabel's casting? A lot of people think that she's over sexualized, but I think that that's Isabel.
Yeah, yeah, like that's what she uses. That's like her weapon of choice for manipulation. But I mean, I don't know about the opening scene where she was like, Jace was like signaled her and was like, "Izzy," and she was like, "Yeah," and she whips off her wig and she does that dance. It's just like, you already have them back there. Why are you doing this?
I know. I'm like, oh my god. Like she starts to take dancing. She's like slow motion hair flip, and I'm like, what? Why? Like, what was that? How'd that add to the story in any way? Oh, also, what do you think about the like how they have like gold blood or like they burst into like I don't know
the special effects for the demons.
Oh my god, they're awful.
Yeah, I don't like those. I wish, if anything, just make them black. Like, make them burst into black blobs instead of gold. Yeah.
That's how it's like in the book, right? They don't like burst into like sparkly like
no.
No, it's so bad. I'm like, no.
Void or something. They get sucked into like a black blob, or I don't know.
They get sucked back into their demon realm.
Yeah.
It's just like it's so annoying.
The gold sparks, they look cheesy.
It's just, somebody had a really good question. So this is from Morgan, and she's like, WTF is going on with the Institute and all the technology?
I know.
CIA.
The thing with that, I mean, like, I remember seeing the stills. Remember when you saw the stills of that room? And so I was so prepared for it. And it's stupid, because why are they
technology?
Yeah, they don't use technology. But also, why are they the ones that are responsible to go on these missions if there's like a bajillion adult Shadowhunters around?
It makes no sense. It makes no sense. And in the book, it was understandable because they're the only ones who were in the New York Institute.
Yeah.
Now they're not. And it's just like, I don't know if I like that aspect of it. Yes, the Institute, I like how it was glamoured and like how it was accurate to the book. But once you get into the Institute and it's unglamoured, it's like, no.
Also, you know how Hodge is just like their weapons master now. It doesn't feel like he has any reign over them. So where's mommy and daddy who run the Institute? Like,
is Max even in the show?
Oh yeah, I don't know. We haven't seen him yet, but maybe he's with their mom and dad and they're on vacation.
Yeah, I feel like he's been cast, but he may not have been. Maybe
I can't remember.
I don't even remember. See, like they didn't even have Max or like the parents in the movie, and I think Max is such a vital part in the character growth of everybody in the
his dad.
Everybody in the cast. Oh my god, I'm like, as much as I don't want to see like that happen, what happens, I think it's important.
Yeah, and what was I gonna say? Yeah, in the movie it was okay because Hodge was this like grandfather figure who ran the Institute. Now it's like, are the kids running the Institute? Like,
who runs the Institute? It's like now like if I was an outsider looking in, not have read the books, I'm like, okay, so this Clave, who's this Clave? who runs the institute? Who's the leader? Is it like the freaking president?
Yeah.
Like what?
It feels like Jace runs the institute.
Yeah.
That's what it feels like in the show.
It's like Jace is like, okay, the age of the characters, so now they're like 18 and 20, but it's still like, no, that's still young.
Yeah, like there are Shadowhunters in their 30s.
No, you can't do that. And like, I don't know, and just a lot of the details that they should have kept those details accurate to the books, because otherwise it's gonna like kind of get messy, I feel like later on. Like,
yeah,
I'm just upset about that.
Yeah, because Cassandra Clare like made it that way for a reason. She thought that through. The thing is, now that I'm thinking about it, Charlotte runs the institute in London, and she is 23. But still, she's like a mama bear, and Jace is not like a daddy bear.
I know. And it's also in the back then, you died younger.
That was different.
So,
yeah.
23. Yeah, so it makes sense. Like it does make sense. So now I'm like, really?
Oh no, Sasha. Hello. Okay, wait. Hello. I'm gonna look for a question while you're frozen here. Okay. Oh, you're coming back, Sasha. Hello. Okay. I have a question here from Haley Mara Fig 69, and she says, "Do you think they revealed Clary's dad as Valentine too soon?" And this was a big change from the book because, yeah, we don't. Do we realize that she's her dad until the very end? I think. And I don't know, I think it worked because they changed it so much. They revealed Valentine as a villain so early on, because in the book, we don't even really know what Valentine is or what he looks like for a long time, I think. I wish Sasha was here to confirm this. Sasha! It's been a while since I read City of Bones. I'm okay with it, though. I've made my peace with it because Alan Van Strang is the most one of the strongest actors on the show. I think that's one of the many reasons why he was introduced so soon. He is so believable as Valentine. While I think
I'm back.
I think it was a good decision. Okay, I was just talking about someone had asked, what do you think about them revealing Valentine as Clary's dad so early on? And I was saying how I think they put him in the show so early because he's one of the strongest actors on the show. And yeah, and that's making a big difference, I feel like, in the believability of what's going on. But yeah, also they didn't talk about him being Jace's dad, so that's still going to be a reveal. Yeah,
I'm excited about that reveal. And I think that you're totally right he's such a strong actor that if it was like without him for like, I don't know, half the season, that it would seem like the show's kind of not petty, but it wouldn't have had so much drive to it.
Yeah, you need to know your antagonist because it's different than the book. Like the show needs something to be driving it immediately, I think.
Yeah. I totally agree with that. There's this one question that I saw before. Okay, your like sound effects are so funny.
I'm gonna turn it down because it keeps going off.
I like it. It adds like it seems badass. Like something's happening. Okay, so somebody just said that they the Lightwood parents and Max are introduced in the show on episode like 5. So I guess we get to see them.
Maybe they're in Alicante right now.
Oh yeah. I know. When that's such a place that Valentine would hang out.
When I saw it, I just started laughing because, of course, they put him in Chernobyl. Like, it's just like the new evil place to be. Sasha? No. You're gone again. Okay, I'm going to take a question from Emma Books here. It says, how do you guys feel about the pacing of the show? Hi, Emma. The pacing for me, it feels fast in these first 2 episodes, but they're also, I feel like we're going to need a few episodes to really fall into the pacing and see where they're going, because they might just be trying to quickly set up for whatever they're going to do over the season, rather than keep this pace for the entire season. You know what I'm saying? Since we read the books, it's hard to tell. It's hard to tell how much how confusing this is for people who haven't read the books. Sasha's coming back.
Hello.
You're back.
Oh my god, this like my Wi-Fi hates me today.
What were you saying when you dropped out?
I'm so sorry, guys. Okay, is it still good?
Yeah, you're good. What were you saying when you fell out? What were you talking about? Oh no. Oh no. Oh no! This is just like, we keep losing Sasha. Okay, so I'm gonna look for another question. What scene from the show has been the most well done in your opinion? My favorite scene.
My back? Oh my god, sorry.
Okay, you're back. What was your favorite scene in the show so far? Oh my god, you keep phrasing and it's I keep being like
literally going in and out.
Okay, wait, you're back again.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Am I good?
You're okay. You're like
okay. This is awful.
It's like you scared
okay,
me.
so what I was saying, I know I keep on going in and out. It's mostly like the live show with just Christine now. I keep on going in and out.
I keep thinking like new questions.
Yeah, just answer the questions whenever I'll be back. It's just like I just lose connection, then I come back and it's like surprise, Sasha's here.
Do you remember what you were saying?
Yeah, so what I was saying before was Chernobyl such a place that Valentine would hang out. It's like you would totally picture him hanging out at Chernobyl, like this desolate wasteland that has like crazy radiation. Yeah, that's a place he would hang out. Like that's.
Oh no, Sasha. Anyway, I was talking about my favorite scene in the episodes. My favorite scene was the one when Claire was on the phone with Simon and he was asking where she was because on Friendster or Find My Friends it said she was in some abandoned church and she was like, oh yeah I am, I'll be right out, I just have to get dressed. And he was like, why do you have to get dressed in an abandoned church? Why are you not wearing clothes? I think that was really funny. Their dynamic feels genuine to me. I feel like Kat and oh my god, I almost said Alfonso. His name is not Alfonso, and it's not Alfredo, and it is, I know his name, and I'm blanking on it because of the pressure. But Sasha's not here. I'm feeling so much pressure to carry this right now. But anyway, oh my god, I want to know his name. Alfonso, Alfredo. Okay, I'm just gonna move on to questions. I think that scene was really funny though, and then they watched Jace fighting, and he can't see Jace, and Clary can. I thought that was really well done. Let's see, what else do we have? How does it compare to the movie? Do you think it's better or worse? This question I feel like can't really be answered, and that was Eliza who said that. Oh, you're back!
Okay, I'm back. Oh my god, this is awful.
I found a good. I think this is a really good question. How do you think it compares to the movie so far? Better or worse?
Honestly, the beginning part of the movie was actually not that bad. It was the ending that really was awful. So far, I kind of am leaning towards the movie, but it will switch at the end, I think.
Yeah, the thing is with the show that we have to watch a whole season of the show to really say which is better. You know, you can't just judge from the first two because the show is telling a story over 11 episodes and the movie was telling it over the hour and a half, 2 hours.
Exactly.
So
we'll see, exactly. Yeah, so I'm excited to see like the rest of the show. Is it just 11 episodes?
I think it's either 11 or 13. I'm not sure. I know, episode 11 is his favorite, so maybe it is 13 episodes.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I'm excited because Christina and I are gonna be doing live shows like this throughout the whole entire season of it. Yeah. That's on Christine's channel, so make sure you stay tuned for that. Just letting you guys know ahead of time. I'm excited, and my Wi-Fi will be better then because I guess everybody at my school's on the Wi-Fi right now. So, okay. So another question. Hey, do you think that the some of the other Cassie's other books would make a good spin-off, like TV show?
I don't want them to touch it. I don't want them to touch TID.
I would allow CW Network to touch infernal devices.
I would allow CW, yeah. CW is doing a good job.
I was kind of bummed when I learned that ABC had Shadowhunters, not because like they're an awful network. They have some great shows, but they kind of twist their like the storyline to their how they like it, not how the fans like it.
I feel like ABC Family is a softer channel. Like it's not as edgy as CW goes for it now.
Yeah.
They have kicking ass, and I think I'd actually be more comfortable with the CW taking it than like ABC regular, like the regular network, because the CW has like that age group down.
Yeah. They do. And they have the diversity on their channel. They have so many shows, and they handle topics that I feel like ABC Family wish they could, but since they have a different age group, because ABC Family, that's why they changed their name.
Yeah. I mean, like, oh no, Sasha. Well, the thing, ABC Family, I feel like is looking at the CW, and CW's had a lot of success in this past year. Like, Crazy Ex-Girlfriend just won a Golden Globe, and last year Jane the Virgin won a Golden Globe. They're both fantastic shows, so if you don't watch them yet, highly recommend. The 100 is fantastic. The Vampire Diaries, I haven't watched this past season, but I love the first 5 seasons. So, I mean, they have that, and they have the originals. I think that's all I watch on the CW. That's a lot of shows for one channel. Oh, they've also got Arrow going for them, and they've also got The Flash, and those, everybody loves those shows. They're kicking ass, and I think ABC Family was looking at them and how they're like branded and looking at themselves and being like, wow, we have to be edgier. We have to compete with that because they're trying to get that same sort of age group. Hey, you're back.
I'm so sorry, guys. Like, I feel so awful. Like, my Wi-Fi's never been this bad before. It was pretty bad.
It happens.
But yeah. So what's the next question? Oh, somebody asked about the portals. I like the portals.
Oh. I feel like, okay, did you see the Instagram I posted at the bowling alley? Oh no! Come back! I want to discuss portals. Okay, people who are here on my Instagram yesterday, I posted this picture that when I was bowling.
Okay, so Instagram you posted?
Okay, this picture when I was bowling, I got a strike, and Mary took this picture of me, and I was like jumping up and down. It's this really awkward like picture, and someone commented saying, "This is how Clary should have looked when she was coming out of the portal." Oh my god, and I would just burst into laughter because like,
oh my god, that's so true.
It's so
oh
true.
my god. Okay, the portal when she first got it, she was like, "Oh no!" I'm like, stop.
Like she didn't fall out of it, and she didn't fall into it. She was like.
Like, okay, it's like more like teleportation than anything.
It was more like she was being abducted, yeah.
Like, actually, yeah. So, I mean, the portals are okay. They could be worse, but yeah.
Yeah, no, like, I really think it would have been better if she, like, walked or jumped into the portal, or her mom pushed her into it, rather than being, like, sucked. It was literally
like she sucked into like, just, like, didn't know what she was doing, or she didn't know how to fix her body.
Yeah, she wasn't in it. She was like, it was behind her.
It was kind of odd. But then you see the portal at Magnus's Pandemonium Club, and that was good.
That was better, but I think it's just like the effects that aren't that great, and they can't afford to make it look like spectacular. But it's like a weird purple blob, you know?
I know. It's like what is that? It's like a cousin it. I'm gonna call it because that's literally what it is. You don't know what it is. Yeah. So the portals, like, they could be worse, but they could be better.
Yeah, there definitely could be worse.
Ooh, this is a good question I just found. If you could step in and replace one actor, who would it be? Who would you play?
Like right now, our only options are like Clary or Isabel. I think.
No, you can play a guy. Let's do guys too. Let's gender bend.
Okay. Well, right now, if I was gonna play a guy, would I still look like me, or would I be them?
Let's say, like, let's just do, like, it'll look like us, so it'll, whatever.
I think I think I'd be best at playing Simon, because I'd be, like, that awkward, like...
Yeah. I mean, I would love to play more, like, Maureen, so I can actually get her right.
No, I think we could both play Maureen very well.
I know, we just, like, act crazy. Like, crazy fangirls.
Yeah. I mean... And, like, yeah, Simon would be fun to play, because I like playing that, like, awkward, like, jokey person. And Izzy would be like, you'd want to play Izzy, but I don't know if I could pull off Izzy.
No, I would be like the awkward Izzy. Like Izzy is like so like really like I don't know. She's like she acts really sexy, and I couldn't do that.
She like just exudes confidence too, like with everything she does.
Like, and I couldn't walk in heels like that. I can walk in heels to an extent, but not to like couldn't like run in them.
What if we played Jace?
Oh my god! I mean, like that would have been awesome. Like perfect.
We should reenact this scene with "You Have the Sight."
Oh my god! You have the sight. Just like make it better because it would obviously could have a lot more improvement.
And you can be Clary, and we can make that happen when I see you in person.
Well, actually, let's do this. Like, okay, BEA, we're reenacting the scene.
We're just gonna like reenact. I'm gonna write up a few scenes that we can reenact. And
okay, guys, collabs are coming. Oh my gosh! No, actually, we need to do this. This will be fantastic.
Yeah, I'm gonna script that scene. Like, that's gonna happen.
Can we talk about how the Seraph blades look like lightsabers?
Yeah, I'm not very happy with their appearance.
They look like lightsabers. Like it looks like the light's coming, like it's like moving up like a lightsaber would, and
yeah. To be fair, I feel like because Cassie was definitely inspired by lightsabers, but they did have a different look, weren't they? Like they were glass already.
Yeah, they were glass. They were like the ones in the movie. They took some props from the movies. Actually, I think those are one of them.
The necklace is from the movie.
What?
You know Izzy's necklace? I saw a picture.
Izzy's. I meant Clary's. I'm like Clary's necklace. Like makes
no, not that weird purple rock.
What is that? Like I'm like.
I don't know why they felt the need to add that. You know what? That's like a cheat. It's like a cop out when they don't know how to deliver information. She just presses it and has a flag.
It's so like that's exactly what it is. Like I was like questioning. I'm like, what is this rock? For a second, I thought it was her witch light, but it isn't.
Yeah, that's what I thought for a second too. When I saw it on the posters, I was like, oh, maybe it's the witch light.
And it's like, oh nope, no, it is not.
The witch light is like a giant cube, like a giant glowing ice cube when you took it.
It's like, what are you even doing with that? Like, stop. And okay, can we talk about the runes for a second? Like, I feel like we're not bashing this. We're just like taking it apart. The runes look like they're drawn on.
What about them?
They look like they're drawn on. They don't look like tattoos.
Well, yeah. I mean, I don't know. I like the way they actually look because I feel like they're at first burns and then they probably fade like scars and tattoos, but. I don't know how I feel about that.
Yeah, it's like I was confused about that when I first saw it, and I kind of like the look of the black runes. I don't know, I just like the look of them. But I mean, yeah, they do look like burns, and it could be seen as burns because that's how it got etched into their skin. Yeah. But I'm being picky as heck on this stuff. Like,
no, it's okay. We both are. I mean, like I feel like, yeah. Go ahead.
Oh, I was just gonna say, like, I feel like we could be picky because everything that's happened has happened within a year. They've casted, they filmed, they released everything within a year. So I feel like, yeah, we could be picky, but like, I feel like that was a really quick time to get this all together.
Mm-hmm. No, I mean, like, I think they wanted to get it out as quick as possible before, because the Immortal Instruments, they ended like 2 years ago now, the books, so they don't want like it to die at all. But it's not going to because Lady Midnight is coming out this year.
Yeah, I talked about this in my recent video that I'm gonna upload soon. But like, I was like talking. I'm like, okay, I have a feeling that Lady Midnight's gonna be great. But she keeps on like adding on to the Shadow World, and like I just hope that the book still stays strong throughout the rest of the sequel she'll be having because it's such an amazing world, and I would hate it to get like kind of not boring, but I don't know. There's just so many things you could do in the same world.
I have complete faith in her that this is going to be a fantastic story. I think the thing that I'm not a big fan of are the novellas in between because it really feel like she wrote them. You know, like it feels like a different writer. And I've been trying to read the Simon Shadowhunter Academy ones, and like it's interesting just because I want to see what Simon's going through, but it doesn't sound like Cassie's voice.
No, exactly. And like the main thing that I'm excited about Lady Midnight, I'm excited about the rest of the series, but that's exactly what I think. Like the Bane Chronicles, I feel like they're okay. I never really continue with them. And then the Shadowhunter Academy ones, like they're great ideas for people who want to read them. But honestly, I would be fine with just getting just the full series. I don't really mind the novellas, but I don't love them. Like, I just love the full series she creates.
Yeah, I mean, the novellas, they're not on the same rating level. And
No, yeah.
If you go from the book to the novella, you're like, oh, who
Yeah.
wrote this?
No, exactly. And like, I feel like they're, I'm glad she's creating them because it does help us like wait the 2 years between the series. And like, I'm so freaking excited for Lady Midnight because I've waited so long for it and now it's finally here. I just hope that, I'm positive it's going to be great, but I'm just hoping that, I hope it lives up to my expectations of it because I just love the Shadow World, okay?
I mean, like, Cassie does not disappoint. Like, I have never been disappointed with her books before.
I mean, they get better and better if you think about it. Like, City of Bones is nothing compared to like the books later on in the series because like it's just she's improving as a writer, I feel like. And Infernal Devices is my favorite one now because it's like it's just so good. So I have a feeling Lady Midnight will be just as good. And plus, we get to see the characters we know and love in it, which I'm super excited about.
All of the characters, like not just the Mortal Instruments characters.
You're so right, though. Oh my god, I forgot about that. I'm so excited about this. Like when I have it, I'm gonna do an unboxing and I'm gonna be like spazzing out, but it's gonna be totally okay because I'm allowed to spaz.
I'm so excited. Yeah. Wait, I just lost my train of thought. What was I gonna say? It was something about the Infernal. I don't remember anymore. But yeah, she gets better with her writing. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Oh, I have a question for you. Is this true that I forget if it's just like my memories being all wonky, but she's creating another series like after.
Another series. This is 1910, and I'm so excited. Oh, sorry.
No, that's that one. But then there's another one that she was talking about, but I forget if it's like just a rumor or not. But it's like after Lady Midnight ones, and then it's like it's gonna take place, and there's gonna be like 2 main guy characters. I'm not sure. Is that a thing?
I don't know if it's too many. I don't know who the main characters are, but it is definitely a thing. There's 2 more series that are coming after this. Oh my god, Lady Midnight. What did they call it again? The
Dark Artifices.
The Dark Artifices. Okay, so there's the Dark Artifices. There's the Lost.
Not here, no. The Lost.
Artifact. The Lost. It's something like Artifact. Lost. Something with an H. The Lost Heirlooms. Right. Yeah. The Lost Heirlooms, which is taking place in 1910. And then there's the Shadowhunter. I feel like it has something to do with Shadowhunter Academy, which will take place after.
They're all going to connect somehow.
Yeah, they definitely. Okay, but she's releasing these ones in tandem, like she released more like the Infernal Devices and the Mortal Instruments. Like every
somebody got to read them. Oh, that's perfect.
Which means they're gonna wind together, and it's gonna be beautiful.
She is probably she's the #1 author I've ever read who is able to weave the stories together in such a seamless way that makes me like, it astounds me just how well she does it.
I bow down to
she's like the outlining queen, probably.
Mad skills.
I couldn't do that. I know, probably like later on in my life as a writer, hopefully, but right now,
I can only aspire to it right now. But
I hate doing outlines. Like, no.
Listen to this. So at the Comic-Con, at New York Comic-Con, I went to her panel and she's talking about how she writes while she's, you know how people write when they're listening to music? She writes when she's watching TV. So she watches Walking Dead while she's writing.
That's a good show to watch when you're writing a book because they die.
Can you do that?
No, okay, first of all, when I'm watching The Walking Dead, my whole entire attention, I'm paying attention to it. Because first of all, everybody dies in it, and you have to take as much character time as you can before they die. Second of all, no, I would rather her watch a happy show and write it because then not as many people will die.
She's talking about how her cat likes to watch it. I think it was a cat, but it was just so funny because I just can't fathom being able to concentrate on my writing. I
can't even listen to music. I have to be dead silent.
I have to have music on, but TV is another story.
I'm since I'm so ADD that if I have anything else going on around me, I'll be I'll start writing the lyrics to the song if I'm listening to music with lyrics. I can listen to instrumental kind of, but epic instrumental because that makes me feel really badass.
Yeah. No, I can listen to lyrics and stuff because I don't know, it occupies the part of my brain that wants to be distracted. It's like the opposite. So like,
so true. Oh my god. Oh, do you know what we should do?
What?
So okay, so everybody thinks that you're do you know, okay, so everybody thinks that you're Emma Carstairs. Everybody thinks that I'm Clary Frey because, like, you know, so we once the Dark Artifacts come out, we should reenact a scene that's in there and like kind of twist it to our own liking. Yeah. And then film that. We're just gonna film a ton of scenes like that, guys.
And it's gonna be really fun.
That'll be so cool. And then okay, so she has Dark Artifact. I'm just so excited about that because it wasn't until like a month ago that I'm like, oh my gosh, that comes out this year.
Comes out in like a second.
Like, I know, like, it's like 2 years. Like 2 years ago, I was like, are you kidding me? You're making us wait 2 years. Like, I thought about that when she made us wait 2 years for City of Penley Fire, which is like 4 years ago.
Time's like flying by.
Insane. Like, oh my god, like it's crazy. And then like this is happening, and then I'm like, when like she finishes the last book in the Shadowhunter world, I'm gonna be like 30.
Let's not talk about that.
But I'm gonna still be a fan.
I mean, I'm gonna be a fan, of course.
Yeah, I mean, like, I'll stay a fan for as long as I can.
Old.
I hope she keeps on writing until she's like she's gonna be like a George R.R. Martin.
Yeah, she's gonna be writing for
writing, but she's gonna be faster at it though. Hopefully.
She is a beast. She writes 6,000 words a day. She won't stop writing until she hits 6,000 words every single day.
What the? I try 600 words a day.
Like, I try to hit like at least 1,000 words a day, and like that's like she's a speed writer. Like the stories just erupt out of her.
Her and Jennifer L. Armentrout are so quick at getting books out that it's insane to me.
Yeah, no, and like, but Jennifer L. Armentrouts are more like, they're not as complicated. Like Cassandra Clare's world is just all over the place. It's like amazing to me that she can do that fast.
It's like, it astounds me, and like honestly, I want to meet her again just so I could be like, okay, tell me all your secrets. Like I was like, it's amazing.
Yeah, no, she's a genius.
Is she going to BEA?
Yeah, she's got to be. She's doing Lady Midnight. So
Christine, we got to interview her.
That is like my goal in life.
We need to go interview her, then we need to steal her, and then just watch her write.
Chain her up and make her write for us.
Write for us, please.
No, I'm not going to do that. Don't be afraid of us.
Don't be afraid of us. We just like to read your novels. Oh my gosh. I wouldn't do that. No. She's just a great writer, and I like always appreciate her novels. Her novels are like what got me into everything in the first place. So that's pretty cool.
She's amazing.
She's amazing.
Amazing. We have like 8 minutes left. Should we take another question?
Yeah.
You guys, can you cast the Shadowhunters with booktubers?
Oh my gosh, yeah. Want to cast the Shadowhunters with booktubers? Yeah. We should do it.
We can. Okay, well, first let's cast ourselves.
Okay. Like, okay, would it have to be like the current Shadowhunter?
Yeah, the current Shadowhunter class. I'll take Jace. I'm Jace.
Okay, you'll take Jace. I'll play Clary. I'll be Clary.
Clary.
Yes. And then
you have to cast me too.
Okay, Jesse is going to be you're Valentine. No, you're not Valentine. You're Sebastian. Jesse is Simon.
Jesse is Simon.
Yeah. And then there's who's Isabel?
Who's Izzy?
Oh, Emma.
Oh, Emma. Yeah, Emma.
Yeah.
Let's see. Who else do we have?
Let's have Tasha be Maureen because that'll be hilarious. You're like, what?
Okay, who's gonna be Valentine?
Who's like another guy? It doesn't have to be a guy, gender bend.
Guy, yeah.
Let's have who would be a good Valentine? We need like
we can have Ben be Valentine.
Okay, Ben would be good at Valentine. He would just sing all the time though. Ben, that'd be so funny.
Let's see. Who are missing for main character? Jocelyn. Who's gonna be Jocelyn and just go to sleep? Oh, and Alec.
Wait, no, let's cast Ben as Alec.
Okay, and then who's gonna be Valentine then?
Ooh. Okay, wait, let's just do the Shadowhunter cast. So let's have Tyrion be Valentine.
Okay, Tyrion is Valentine.
Yeah. Kat. Oh, Kat. Okay, who's Kat?
Kat. Let's see. Who else do we have that we haven't casted yet? Kat can be the fairy queen.
Okay, she can be the fairy queen.
Yeah.
And then there's she could be the vampire one that took Simon.
Well, that's a throwaway character.
Oh yeah, you're right. I was about to be like, oh, Raphael, but like
Raphael, we can cast Raphael, but that's another guy. There's a lot of guys, and we have like
guys. There's like no girls. I mean, it's like, okay, it's like booktube's dominated by females, and then there's like the Shadowhunter cast is dominated by males.
Yeah. There's like
it's like, let's do.
Oh, wait, Maureen can be Jocelyn.
Maureen can be Jocelyn.
She has red hair.
Oh my God, yes, Maureen. For a second, I got really confused because I thought you meant Maureen and like the Shadowhunters. I'm like, that makes no sense. Then I'm like, oh, Maureen. Yes, Maureen. Oh, do you know who'd be good as a fairy queen? Oh, wait.
Wait, Kat's the fairy queen, though.
Oh, I know. Wait.
Who are you thinking? Hold on, I'm going to like my page to find other.
Yeah, I just thought in my head.
I'm completely blanking on if I'm missing
on everybody. Oh, Reagan. Who's Reagan?
Reagan. Let's see. Reagan can
Raphael. Please, Reagan would be such a funny Raphael.
Reagan like grease her hair back. So
because Reagan's like, she's like would not be like the Raphael type character. That's why she should play him.
I think we have like the basic cast down.
I know. I think we have like everybody, but like we probably left out some people.
Somebody Photoshop a picture now so we can remember.
Yeah, somebody Photoshop a picture of this. This will be so funny, and I will love that. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Now everybody's like, okay, Jesse just like was like, Maureen, you were just cast as Jocelyn. Maureen's my mother.
I love that cast.
Okay, so Tosh and I were talking. We're like, oh my gosh, Tasha, you could play Claire Randall in Outlander, and I could play Brianna, like the daughter. And then we're like, no, that's so weird. Like, we're like so close to the same age. It's like
spoilers. I don't know any daughters.
It's okay. Have you read the book?
No, I haven't yet. I have to audiobook it because like it's so big that I don't think I'll ever actually.
It's okay. The daughter's not. It's not really like they're gonna have a daughter down the line. It takes place over 60 years.
Oh my God.
I know. So they're gonna have a daughter, but you don't know when. So sorry. When I was doing my when I was hosting the Queen of Shadows book release, I was spoiled by Sarah as
my God.
Character death in Harry Potter.
Oh, Harry Potter.
It was like it was Hedwig, and I was so sad.
Oh my God.
I had no idea about that, and I could have been happy, but now whenever Hedwig comes into the books, I'm like, I cry.
That's like the least extensive character.
I know, but I know about the other deaths. That was really rough to me.
That's really funny. Well, see, like whenever I spoil, and I actually spoil deaths in like random videos, people are like, "You spoiled Harry Potter for me," and I'm like,
it's like, no, you can't take offense to that.
It came out like 10 years ago, and there are movies for every book.
I know. It's like it's okay. Like like Hedwig, like I was like, oh my God, because I'm like an animal lover, so I'm like, oh my God. But then again, like if somebody tried to spoil like a death for me in Harry Potter, I'm like, I already knew that. Like I spoiled like the whole entire series for me because like it's been out for so long. Even with Divergent, yeah, I still like keep the deaths in that book like secretive, but like still, everybody probably should know about it by now.
Did you watch the movies before you read the books?
For Divergent?
No. Harry Potter.
Yeah, so like I seen like the first 3 movies way long ago, so I forgot all about them. So I read the book and then I watched the movie. So I haven't seen the rest of the films after 3, except I recently watched the 4th and 5th ones after I read the books.
Okay.
They're
sorry.
so good.
I just gasped because I just saw that we haven't casted a Magnus. Jesse just tweeted that we haven't.
Oh my God, who's Magnus?
I don't.
We got okay. We now have to pick somebody for Magnus.
Okay. Let me go back to BookTube.
Okay, I'm going to.
Okay, let's see. Well, who haven't we casted? We casted all the boys on my page here.
I know, that's what we're doing.
Oh, did you just say that?
Yes.
Okay, bye.
Yes.
Yes. Can we just have Little Book Owl be
Magnus?
That would be so funny. She would be like that would be really fun. Like Australian
Asian. thing about Magnus, diversity.
I know. Okay, Magnus, like, I'm so happy that they picked a great actor to play him in the show because they dubbed over his voice in the movie.
Yeah, that was bad. I was thinking the show for a second. I was like,
yeah, it's like, no, the movie Magnus, yes, he was hot. Yes, he looked like Magnus, but he did not act like Magnus.
The thing is, it's more important that he can speak like Magnus than he looks like Magnus. That was a big mistake, I feel like, on the movie part there.
I know. I'm just excited for Magnus and Alec to see each other for the first time in the show.
Yeah, I'm excited for, I don't know if it's going to be a party scene or what it's going to be like because he owns Pandemonium now, so it'll be kind of different.
Maybe hopefully it's in his loft or his apartment like it was in the books. Like, who knows? But, yeah, so it's 8 o'clock. Well, it's technically 8 o'clock on my side of the world. It's
5 o'clock up in here.
So guys, don't worry because this will be the first out of like a couple live shows we're gonna be doing on the Shadowhunters. So you'll be seeing much more of us.
Yes.
In our coordinated fashion. Christine, I think we should like dress alike, like from every single shot. Like, what should we dress black next time and have like a rune? Like,
okay, we'll do black and we'll do like intense, like eye
oh
makeup.
my god, do you know what we should do? So like red is for like, you know, the poem that's like white is for morning, like black is for hunting through the night. We should do like white, gold, like red, and black.
Done.
Done.
It's happening.
So cool. Okay, guys. So that is all for today's video live show on the Shadowhunters. Christine's YouTube channel is linked down below. I almost forgot what like our channels are called. What's
Utopia
channel? I'm tired. Yeah, so I'll be linking everything down below. Go check out Christine. You probably follow her already because we have like same subscribers, but go check her out anyways. And I'll be linking both of our Shadowhunters reviews down below as well. So go check those out too. I'm just like promoting us like to the extreme. You have any final thoughts?
Any final thoughts? I'm excited for the next episode. I am
so excited
for me this week. Yeah. It's gonna be
quick thing. What did you think about them releasing 2 episodes at once?
I liked it because didn't it not feel like an hour? It felt really short.
I was like 30 minutes. It felt 30 minutes tops.
Yeah. And I don't know what that was about. I don't know if it just felt really short. But that made it feel like a whole premiere episode. But then this week I was like, there's no episode for me to watch.
I waited for a few days before watching it, so I've only had to wait like a week and a half for it, like ish. But I had to give in. I gave in on Friday because I'm like, I need to watch the rest.
Yeah, it's like online already. You have to do it.
Yeah, I know. Oh my gosh, but I'm excited to see more of it. I think that I'm really excited for the 3rd and 4th and 5th episode, mostly because I feel the most growth in that
section.
Really quickly, I just thought of something. Can we talk about how they held hands like 24/7 in the second episode?
Oh my god, I hated that.
I'm like, stop! No.
Just met a second ago. This is so weird.
It's like awkward. I'm like, stop! Like, no, you can't do that. So hopefully that changes.
Like they don't really have chemistry yet for me.
No, it's kind of like insta love almost.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is. It's like all of a sudden they're just like, yep, we're holding hands, and it's. I feel like, don't you feel like Clary would have been like, I don't need to hold your hand, man.
They're like, no, stop. Like, she's stubborn. She doesn't need no man, first of all. She kills the demon in the books. She didn't in the movie or the TV show.
Yeah.
Yeah, so hopefully that changes. If they hold hands again, I'm going to count how many times they hold hands. Literally.
It's ridiculous.
Okay, guys, so we'll be back with another live show probably.
Like 2 episodes from now?
Yeah, so in two more episodes, we're going to be back. So you won't see the last of us.
Yeah.
Yeah, so thank you guys for watching. Thank you, Christine, for being on my channel. And I'll be on your channel.
Having me. Yeah, we'll be on my channel next time.
Woo! Okay, bye, guys.
Bye.
Bye.